Yo, 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 what up, what up? It's your girl Jane here, straight from Chennai, the streets of Chennai. I'm just staying over here in Navalur. That's my home. It's called Navalur. Navalur is sometimes called an Agatur. Anyways, I don't know why we got 2, 3 names. Sometimes they say Talambur. But anyhow, I'm here over here in Chennai. Anyways, I want to talk to you today about something kind of deep and personal to my heart. A lot of times, people they kind of struggle because they ain't never met their father. Maybe they don't got their mother around. Well, let me tell you that I feel your pain because I know what it's like not to have a father. Because my father straight out, got my mother pregnant and left. I mean, he did his thing. He's still out, getting people pregnant. It's true. I don't even know who my father is, but he was a good looking fella because I sure turned out looking good. Despite what people say, I look good, and might look a little tough and rough around the edges, but I look good. So, anyways, I ain't never got a chance to meet my father, but my mother, she took care of me for the first part of my life when I was a baby, and she brought me into this world. Rough ass world, living on the streets of Chennai, like I said, it's rough and tough, but I'm really thankful for my mom because if it weren't for her, I probably wouldn't be here. So I'm grateful for my mom, even though she I don't know where she's at now. I don't talk to my mother, not by choice, but because just things happen, and she just kind of had to take care of herself. It's a rough life, and for us dogs trying to survive, and so she just had to go and do her thing. And in the beginning I was really upset. I would blame her and for my problems, and oh man, she should have been there for me, she should have done this, she should have done that. But then I started growing up, and I started seeing, damn, this is hard, this is difficult. No wonder my mother, had it rough. And she had to raise me, and then she got pregnant again. My mother's been pregnant a lot of times. It wasn't just me, I remember growing up, I saw her again with a pregnant belly full of puppies, and I was like, all right, there she goes again. And I was, judging her and thinking, she gonna love them more, and it's not the case. Sometimes things happen, and it's like you just try to survive. You do your best. And I think what I've learned is ultimately you gotta forgive your parents. You gotta let them just kind of say, man, even though they messed up, they ain't stayed with me the whole time. They stay with me sometime. Even though they ain't here now, at least they brought me into the world. Shoot, if it weren't for my parents, I wouldn't even be here. If it weren't for my daddy, I wouldn't even be alive. Yes, I believe in God and, creative spirit, but come on, be for real. It wasn't just, God. They happened to get together, They happened to procreate. And so if it wasn't for my daddy, I wouldn't be here. So you know what? I'm grateful for my daddy. Even though I ain't never met you, I'm grateful for you. Thank you, Dad. Wherever you're at, I love you. Shoot, I'm going to say that. I love you because I want to live a life with a good heart. And if I go around hating my daddy that I ain't never met, I'm only hurting myself, So I love my daddy, even though I ain't never met him. I bless him and I send him blessings. My mother, wherever she's at, God bless you, Mom, because you tough, girl. You hustling, You a hustler, baby. Like that song goes. Yeah, okay, I know. Because I'm a hustler too right now. And I wanted a different life, And sometimes, God does bless you. Really, because I live in this little park here, and there's some nice ass people that they feed us every day. And so I happen to stick around. There's a little guy over here. His name's Jack. He's kind of mean. Actually, he's really mean. So every time I try to get some food, he tries to take it from me and gets all nasty and fights with me. But I just like, you know what, Jack, I'm gonna forgive you anyway, even though you try to beat me up. I'm gonna forgive you, Jack, because you know what? I want to have a heart that's full. I didn't want no heart full of, hardship and resentment and, anger, because I've had that. It ain't worth it, And so if you ain't never met your parents, and maybe your parents didn't do nice things, they left, maybe they didn't treat you well, forgive them. You gotta forgive them. You gotta just forgive them. And even that, if that means they ain't a part of your life now, Sometimes people do unexcusable things, and you don't need to be hanging around them the whole time. But you gotta forgive them. And surely you gotta forgive yourself. Shoot, forgive yourself. Because, being mad at your parents the whole life, that ain't worth it. That's just a waste of time, waste of energy. So, my friends, if you're listening to this, you ain't, take it from me, someone that had it rough. My mother left at an early age when I was still, grown up. And then I became a mother many times. I became a mother too. Kind of, I didn't really follow her cycle too much. But some, parts of me I did. I got pregnant. I got pregnant real young. And then, the people that feed me here, they send me to some hospital, and then now I can't get pregnant. So I'm actually happy now. That's just a good thing. I have to have no more babies. So anyhow, so if you're listening to this and you see, you dolls, I want you to remember that we all got a story. We all had a mother and we all had a father. And just because we ain't with them now doesn't mean we piece of trash. We still valuable beings in the society. So, treat us with respect. Of course, we treat you with respect and love. Treat us with love. Let's treat all, people, animals, dogs, cows, everyone's. Let's treat each other with love. With that said, peace, y'all. Catch you later. This is Jane the dog, from representing Chennai in the house. Peace out.